really is a bummer. But nothing you can do about it. Well, that's what they say anyway. You know, that's where the whole term "that's a bummer" comes from. Nothing you can do about it. It's just a bummer. It's just, well, just is what it is. And don't even try to fix it. That's a bummer. You know, a lot of people have that mentality. And that mentality, well, it's neither helpful nor harmful. It's, well, it's a bummer. That's what it is. It's a bummer. You know, here it is. Here's the raw context of it. You don't know. Nobody knows. I was outside. And well, wouldn't you know, I saw it. I saw the army. And you know, I just wanted to give, well, a couple of critiques. So listen up. Because you may learn a couple of things. Hopefully you learn something. If you don't learn anything, well, that's okay too. Just make sure you're paying attention. Now, as I was expecting the army, I saw some troubling signs. Well, when you know, there was no disorder. There was no, there was something missing. It was all cliquish, kind of like grouped up, kind of like everybody was this thing, and everybody was that thing, and everybody was this thing. And not to say that you can't be multiple things. No, you can hold multiple identities all at one time. No, but there was this standoffishness. And well, when you know, if you're inspecting troops and you see, well, a lot of disorganization, that's a red flag. Not for, well, not for me, but for the troops. It's a sign of, well, it's a sign of disorder. And disorder is good, but it can also be bad. And it's going to prove to be bad in this event. And I tell you why. You look at it short term, and you go, oh, the disorder. That's a good thing. It's bringing new, expansive ideas. It's bringing, well, it's bringing leaders to the forefront. And that's exactly what it's doing. And so that's why disorder is a good thing. But then, down the road, disorder, well, it sort of kind of takes a turn. And, well, it's debatable whether it takes a turn for the worse. But it's definitely, well, there's the jury. And it's out on that one. But anyway, those leaders, well, they become your cult leaders. And you know, cults are, well, very interesting. Never get in a cult. Take my advice. They're not good. Well, good and bad is relative. But on the whole, they do some weird stuff. Cults. Try to avoid them at all costs. Anyway, all the future cult leaders, they do some cultish things. And I'm not a fan. So I go, not for me. But see, that's the natural endpoint of disorder. And so you gotta be careful. You gotta make sure that everybody's cohesion. Everybody's tight. Everybody's on the same page. You got one or two principles that you're going after. And you're gonna try to achieve those. And if you think of some new ones, well, you can try to achieve those too. You know, I took a look at the troops, you know, and I was like, they look good. They look strong. They look sturdy. You know, I had to come up with some positives too. And all of these things are true. And they're young. And they have visionary ideas. And some of their ideas will be implemented and make changes. All the better, hopefully, in our society. Because that's what all of us, that's what, well, most of us want that. Anyway, yeah. So, I took a look at some of the lines. So, the lines weren't tight. The lines were very loose in nature. You know? You gotta take up those lines. You know, we've all gotta be ready. You know, one foot in front of us, the other foot behind us. We've all gotta learn how to march. We've all gotta learn how to run, how to walk, how to jog lightly. You know, we're gonna get some exercise out there for sure. And you know, it's gonna be a fun contact kind of sport. So wear a helmet, wear some gloves, wear a mask. You're gonna be around a lot of other people. You don't want to get COVID. You know, this is gonna be an interesting tour. I took a look at the troops, and well, what do you know? And you know, the troops didn't see me. I didn't come out. Well, I just looked above, and I looked down below. And I took a look at our troops. Our troops look good. Keep wearing masks, though. Keep wearing masks.